What's up, guys? It's Hamish with DBO, obviously. Usually everybody else has a project. Today it's my project. This is a M60 B44 stroker build that I've been putting together kind of in the background, and this is my e30. And as you can see, it's pretty much about to happen, but we've been messing around. These are the low profile garagistic swap arms. And as far as this goes, there's not enough clearance here. So I spaced out super ghetto the engine mounts and found that that doesn't really work. The driveline isn't really adjusted. So we're gonna have to cut, use about 25 millimeters of clearance on this. So what we're gonna do is cut this out and then weld it flat so that way it sits lower in the engine bay. But this isn't the pen we're doing that to. We're sending that off to John at VI, and then this pen we're just going to cut so that way we'll have the clearance and we can do the trans mounts. Will's here too.
What's up, son?
So it's pretty much what's going on. Just taking off a pen.
It's exciting, man. You're actually like doing stuff.
This is the first episode.
Sick. Well, you guys are about to see Hamish have a faster car than me.
Yep. But that's what's going on. Built the whole thing. I've got like a dummy trans on it. There's not a clutch or anything. This is all for fitment purposes. I clearance the shit out of the trans tunnel, and yeah, that's all.
It's gonna be a good one. This will be the honestly the first M62 or whatever M60 hybrid or otherwise that we've ever put into an E30 at the shop.
Yeah, I'm stoked to see it.
I've always gone straight to LS. I've never cared about these things, and I'm curious to see how it turns out.
It's gonna be bad.
Joel's car hauls ass, so
yeah,
who knows? Maybe it'll be excellent.
What's up, guys? It's day 2 here, and I cut a hole in my oil pan, so it's very good. Everybody likes to see that. We got this section came cut out. This is approximately 25 millimeters, which is specifically what we need to put the E30 or the M60 into the E30. And so I've got one getting hot tanked, and then it's gonna go to an actual welder, and he's gonna go and do all that. But I've got the spare pan, so I'm gonna use this for mock-up purposes as we go ahead. So next, throw this pan onto that engine, throw the trans back onto the engine, throw the engine into the car. So let's do it. Got Aaron and Will over here doing some service things, and Chris is out of town, but he's got a friend working on the car M3 as well. So everything's kind of swimming along here, and hopefully before the end of the day I can get the engine sitting in as it would with the modified pan, and then the trans mounted as well, or not mounted, but in its resting position with a straighter driveline. Originally, if you don't modify the pan, you need about a 10 millimeter spacer, but steering geometry, stuff like that, not really my thing. So we're just gonna go ahead and weld the pan, and it should be good to go. So see you with the engine in the car.
There's only one man clever enough to have perpetrated such a dastardly crime.
Ha! And I thought you were ready to give up.
Engine's in. As you can see, it's like a decent amount of work, but not too bad for what it is. I can show you guys the clearancing. It's got to come out again. You'll notice that the valve covers are super, you know, not pretty, and there's no PCV on the back. I'm waiting for a fitting from Angry Ass. You guys are gonna love that. I'll raise it up, show you guys the clearance, but first on the top, you guys see the alternator just really doesn't fit. And then towards the back, this is a temporary fix, but I had to bend back the battery tray as well. So those are the two main concerns. Obviously no AC. The Blockheads Garage did a video. They had to kind of notch out the entire frame rail, which is something that I'm not very stoked about having to do. So I'd just rather not do it. However, I am talking to a friend in New Zealand, and he definitely had to notch the frame rail for the alternator. So I'm gonna explore other opportunities or other options and see if I can come up with a different way. But if need be, you know, we have friends, and it's not the end of the world if we have to notch it, but avoiding things like that is what makes this a little bit better. So anyway, I'll get this up in the air and show you guys the clearances underneath, and should be good to go. So some time has elapsed since we last took a video, but essentially I got the pan cut, and then the motor mounts are wrong, so we got the correct motor mounts, got the right trans mounts, everything like that. And now we're working on the transmission cross mount, or cross member, and getting that fit. And then we found out E46 M3 carrier and selector rod fits right up. So Chris is throwing that in right now, but I'm missing like a few things, bitch clip, whatnot. Yeah, I'll show you guys up. As you can see, we cut the pan as it's gonna sit. We've got the M60 engine mounts completely in. It's all sitting right. And then pull jack. This is my sweet alignment tool, which is just dandy. And then we're planning on cutting off the ears of the cross member and then throwing some angle down along the channels, pretty much like every other one. Might do something cool with it. I'm not sure how much cool things you can do with it, but it's coming together. Yeah, we're gonna go get some more stuff and keep moving on it. All right, so we got the brace off and then wire wheeled it down. The plan is we're gonna put some plate going forward on both sides, so that way, you know, it holds. This one, or whichever side it is, the driver's side, is gonna have plate coming out of both ends and it'll hold it slightly better. And this one's gonna go forward because it's only got the mounting point. But Ben's gonna go get some, or I guess we're gonna go get some 1/8 inch and roll it up.
Let's do it.
So let's go. All right, so we got the steel things clamped and stuff. Aaron's helping me a lot here, but basically cut it out. We've got it right on that lip. We're just gonna tack it in and weld it. This will be my first time welding, so I'm a little bit nervous, but Aaron's got my back.
We got this.
Yeah. And Joel's the peanut gallery.
Yeah, very much so.
He's making sure that we stay on our shit, so that's good. Typically this is where most people stop if you're doing like the garagistic kit. It's just an ear. I got those tacked. I'm learning to weld. It's interesting, but as it goes on, it pretty much, oh, the lighting is horrible. Never mind. I'm gonna go ahead and learn to weld the rest of this up. Absolutely minty fabrication here, guys. So, well, let's do that. Okay, so got it done. I'm not a professional welder by any means, and it's gonna be kind of a gamble to see if this stuff works, but it's done. Might look good, might not. Doesn't look good. Actually, just might hold, might not. Okay, so a couple of days have gone by and kind of thought about the cross member, and it wasn't exactly as strong as we would have liked it. So I went back, I was like, screw TIG, I'm gonna make it, and this is basically what I came out with. You see, I added like a slight little bit of angle in there, so that way she doesn't flex as much. She's drilled out for the other two bolts, but they're not in yet. And then this is, you know, it's pretty in there. So this will do. Next up, it's measure and order the drive shaft, get that ready to go in. And I think next time you guys are gonna see me is when I get this pan sorted, the welded pan, install that, and then onto the exhaust headers and fitment for that. So as always, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll be posting some more videos soon here. I know Will and Chris and Aaron and everybody are all working on their own semi-video things, semi-other things, so stay tuned for all our stuff, guys. Have a good day.